Hello, I'm Joe and I'm starting a YouTube channel. I am doing this to document the process of setting up my online shop, which as of the day that I post this video, is launched. You should check it out. It's in the description. If I'm not going to advertise this for myself, no one is, because I'm a one-person show. Cool. Yes. What you're about to see is the very beginning of the 4.5-ish month process of starting Shop Joe Studio. It took longer than I thought it would. At first I thought I could do it in a month. Then I thought I could do it in 2. Then I took a break and the last month has been a lot of really hard work. It was a lot more Excel spreadsheets than I thought it would be, and a lot less spending time drawing, but the end result is something that I'm truly proud to present. And as a self-deprecating Gen Zer, being proud of stuff is not part of my usual shtick. So in this video, you're about to see the very beginning. So getting my printer, setting up my cutting machine, experimenting with materials, and the general process that went up setting up a studio in my childhood bedroom. Unfortunately, in this video, there is not that much creating. There is one sticker sheet involved, which you will see is actually as the name Struggle Bus Press on it. For the first month or 2 of this process, I really thought that I was going to call my shop Struggle Bus Press, but first of all, that's a mouthful. Secondly, I felt like I wanted to create a brand that I could live and grow with, and that felt like a name that, while it fits me now, maybe couldn't grow with me in the same way. So thus we rebranded, and I think there is a clip that will probably be in a future video about me talking about that. So I have a few of these videos stored up that will be a series catching up to present day. I am currently in the midst of the beginning of fall semester, because I am taking all of my classes remotely from my home, and I knew that things would be busy, so I am pre-editing to post all of those videos to catch up eventually. At the beginning, I was noticing as I was going through some of the footage, I'm not super good at dating my footage. That is something that we need to work on. When it comes to this whole process, there was a lot of learning and a lot of growing. And there's still a lot to learn and a lot of room to grow, which is pretty exciting. I am filming this on a camera that was handed down to me. I am the 3rd or 4th owner of it. And I'm just sitting on my bed. You will actually see at the beginning of this that I am in a different bedroom than I am now. We did some rearranging in my house, and so you'll see the process of that move a few videos from now. So thank you so much for being here. Just watching this video is more support than I could ever ask for. I really appreciate it. If you want to check out or buy anything from my shop, it will be linked in the description below. I would really appreciate if you subscribe, because I hope you'll enjoy joining me on this journey. And here's the rest of the video. Finger guns! Why would I do okay. So here I am just clearing off what was my bookshelf. I was planning on putting my silhouette machine here as well as my printer. However, in the end, there wasn't quite enough room depth-wise for what I needed the space to be. So while they started out there, you'll see later in the video that I actually change where they are. But here it is, just me setting it up. I didn't want to do a full unboxing. I don't really know that much about technology or honestly the silhouette machine. I'm really struggling sometimes to use it. And I had to go through quite a few people's unboxing videos, intro videos to actually get it working how I wanted it to. But here you can see me setting up my printer. Yes, I am the kind of nerd that reads the instructions. So, yep. And then once I had everything set up, I tested stuff out. That clip cuts out because I couldn't feed it into the machine with one hand while holding the camera. It was a mess. But that was my first sticker sheet. Okay, I was going to wait until my room was slightly cleaner to shoot anything, but then I realized that might not happen and I'm still doing stuff while my room is messy, which is not as productive as I would want it to be, but this is what's happening. I printed my first struggle bus. I accidentally kiss cut printed these because I wasn't checking my settings as vigilantly as I should be, but they turned out really cute. Still experimenting with materials. I have found that certain materials like this didn't print very well. It came out like really weird and grainy with ink spreading. And then because of that, the registration marks didn't go through. This is all my mess. Oh, and I put in a new shelf. This is actually 2 benches from IKEA. They're like children's bedroom benches. But I'm actually on my way. I'm about to leave to go get brackets to put in here, so that way I don't have to worry about it falling over. And then eventually the printer will move up there where I'll have a little bit more space. But that's what's happened. This was a test print that I did that I really didn't care if I shredded. And then once again, I was experimenting with materials. And this also didn't, for some reason, even though the registration mark is very clear, did not register in my silhouette machine. So even though this printed beautifully and I really love how the colors turned out on this, yeah, it's not just, this paper is a no-go. So figuring out what materials I'm using and how it's all going to pan out, then figuring out costs. But yeah, that's what's happening. This camera doesn't autofocus very quickly, or it's not really meant for video. We're working with what we got. Woohoo! My camera ran out of battery, but we've moved the printer over. Just gotta figure out how to reroute the power cord, and we're all set up.